What's up, everybody? Welcome back in. Loading into Alchemy Factory. Last episode we were getting this set up. So this is our coke powder output from scratch, as I like to call it. Really just using the base resources, wood. It's kind of from scratch, right? Not taking the shortcut. And this skyscraper here can do basically max, right? You can't quite do full output because it gives you this charcoal byproduct that you got to deal with when you do it from scratch. So instead of 240, it's running about 220 per minute. And I set up a neighbor. So these two skyscrapers are nice neighbors now. And I've got those plumbed through to make some brandy. So we are all ready to research blast potions. Let's check out the daily summary. It's been quite a few days. I've been working on a couple other things I'll show you here in a few minutes. I should be getting a decent, really good Saturns, because I think it's because I have 2 podiums of Saturns. So maybe I try the same thing, see if I can get a second podium of Mars. I don't know. I don't really need huge storage boxes either. I think I've been using medium-sized boxes. I could probably just use one small box, because it keeps a couple on the belt in front of it. So it's really like that small box of 2 is really like 4 or 5. Alright, total, we've been doing really good. So 44, we'll just call it 44.5. And we'll call that 25-ish. 25 and a half, a little more than 25. So 44.25, it's almost 2,000. 1,900 in profit, very good. Okay, so yeah, we've got these 2 neighbors working. I've got basically my fruit wine plumbed in, right? So those I've got those right up next to the ceiling. I like how there's that shadow lined. It looks so much better than just having that one floating in the air. That one's not doing anything, so I might get rid of that, because I really like those shadow lines up there. Those are cool. And then the supply line, right? So I've got brandy going. This is much slower. That's why I went ahead and add the second one. So we're producing a little under this, so maybe 1,600 per minute, so call it 32. And our blast potion way down here, we're in level 7. What is that? 10 per minute and 40, so is that 400 milliliters per minute? And we're doing basically 1,600 times 2, 3,200 per minute. So I think that's going to be very nice. Let's go ahead and start this research. What is this going to take? An advanced blender? Oh yeah, I've got to do the crucibles. Let's get those going over here as well. I believe those paradox crucibles will go on the heat base, right? Yeah. And then, what do I need? Copper? Go get some copper. Yeah, I need some copper ingots. Let's check the missions. Jupiters, pocket watches. Yeah, I stopped putting pocket watches in the shop, but it hasn't really dinged me yet on my reputation. I only need 10 of those. Being stingy with my pocket watches right now. Okay, 10 of those. Go upstairs, grab a Jupiter. That research is done. We're here. All the ones upstairs just go to research knowledge quest. Okay, I know I have some copper ingots over here. I probably should be making more of these. I'll just grab a big block of them. Yeah, because I was messing with it a little bit. I was trying out a few different things to see really what's needed. But I don't think we'll use the big one upstairs. I think we could just use... Actually, we might, because I think I need the white things, not the black ones. Where did I keep those? Oh yeah, it's over here in my junk drawers. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. So I have 2 of these Saturns, but I only have like 1 thing of Mars. It's getting populated, I think. Up here somewhere. Was it back in my other box? I don't know. It's kind of the downside. There they are. Sort of the downside of having stuff everywhere. Okay, let's go back upstairs. Okay, big guy. Can you fit? You can fit. If it fits, it sits. If it sits, it fits. Okay, so now advanced blender, right? Oh, okay, so this is just the Oblivion. And then, I don't know what the name of the other one is. Vitality. Oblivion and Vitality Essence. Okay. So for this, I need this as an output. Like, you're kind of blocking. I could pull some from back there. I could sneak it through here. Actually, no, this thing is super high heat. I should put this closer to the supply lines. As in, maybe I just do it right inside of here. And I kind of use this as a runway. Maybe right here next to the pillar. But I want you to come over here. That should be enough space. It's a little, whatever, kind of cramped. I guess what I'll do in that case, this. Put it up a little bit. Then I need buying portal. I usually like to be able to turn it on and off. I'm overthinking it. If it's not making any, it'll just be idle. And then I'll want to raise this up some more. It doesn't matter, just do it. Am I out of wood? Luckily, I'm on my wood. I still need to clear out some wood from the very bottom floor. Okay, whatever. I'm stuck underneath this. Well, not stuck, but I'm under the scaffolding. Okay. I believe what I was using was sage seeds for this guy. And we'll need an output. I don't need all of this. Yes, we just go like that. Okie dokie. I really don't have to do it on this level, but for whatever reason, I am. That's too close. What could I do? I guess I could elevator down. Catapult here. Just enough, just enough. Not too close. Feels like it should be okay. I don't know. This is Fast and the Furious. Did I miss? No, it just not connected. Did it not connect? Did I do this backwards? Backwards, I guess. And I'm hitting an autosave as well. So, transform. Transform. Yeah, it doesn't like that. No matter how many times I click on it. No like. Okay. Pretty sure I had to do sage. So it's kind of expensive. I already connected the portal. Whatever. Yep, it's giving me those. Okay. Now this I could really put wherever. And then really, I guess I would loop this around, come underneath. Because I'm going to want to convert all of this to the new stuff, because these are the supply lines. I mean, ideally I just kind of plug it into those, I guess. Convert these. So these should have been. Oh no, that's this side. These are the supply lines over here. Those are running. Yeah, you could run at 240. It doesn't. I don't remember how much I'm doing out of each of these. My sign doesn't say. I think this was the old version where I had 3 on a belt, so it's trying to do 360 per line. So it's definitely going to be doing 240, but it's trying to do probably 360 across 3 lines. Yeah, I might end up redoing it later, but I feel like converting off of these lines is going to be better. So I probably need a line of these things coming through, and I probably will figure out. I mean, I don't know. It's so hard for me to calculate this stuff because it doesn't quite give you the exact heat value, and this doesn't tell you how much it's consuming. You have to time it. Luckily, when it's idle, it's just 1 heat fuel per second, which is like almost not noticeable with this fuel source. Okay, let's look at some advanced blenders real quick. Let's see, did I put the right thing down? Advanced blenders. No, I just clicked what looked like the right thing. That's an advanced assembler. Okay, so as an example, I would take from this line over here, and then I'd put back. Oh, not that kind, the little one. And then I would need my line of obsidian to come through. Yeah, that's 80 per minute. This is 240, so I could pull... Yeah, I feel like... I mean, I could squeeze 3 of these in here. That's not a big deal. And then like an elevator up. Yep. These are definitely not 240 per minute. That's a lot of stuff. Oh my goodness. Man. Okay, this is turning into a prototype versus real production. Okay, well, let's circle the wagons here, and then so far this is just fuel. I'm not using it as like an input for anything. So I guess what I could do is pull from this line, feed it back. No, the bottom line is not full. Pull from top line, feed it to bottom line. Seems appropriate. So we'll start over here, and then go like this, like that. Transpose, rotate 6, feed it. Okay, so for Brandy, that's good. I didn't accidentally block this side. No, let's do one of these, basically to the ceiling. Then I did happen to put you right on a column, so I need you over here, good sir. My scaffolding man, you climb upon the back. Hopscotch, hopscotch. Okay, let's see where I need to go. I believe I was doing this one, so let's go on the other side of the column. Oh, and all of that just fell off. I do want to be taller. There we go. There's that nice shadow line. Okay, I'll come over here. Let's do that. That should be Brandy. Brandy, excellent. That should be making me some stuff now. Okay, well... big bottleneck right now. At least we're making some. There we go. Look at that. Easy win for the day. I mean, most of it was yesterday. Figuring this thing out, assembling it, etc. I mean, I guess these are technically pretty easy to scale up. I don't know what the throughput of this is. It never really tells you, you know. But it's like little ticking time bombs, little ninja throwing stars. Alright, I suppose I need to put some back on them. Doesn't seem to be running at 40 a minute. What is this? 28 a minute. It's still backed up. It shouldn't be backed up. I guess because, well, I'm flooding it and it's going to take a while for it to go from 48 down to 28, which is what this can produce. Yeah, so I might need a big blast furnace, because these are 28, and I can fit, you know, 4 of these on the big guy. So I think those are the same size, 3x3, so I could fit 4 of those on a big furnace, and then that's still what's that, 3 times 4, 112. So two of these big furnaces next to each other would be 1 belt speed of that stuff, and then that would feed 6 of these, and then 6 of those would be 2 full speed black powder belts. So that's probably the ramp up. I don't think I'm going to do it right now because I'm not really starving for good fuel right now. This is obviously going to be a huge increase. So if I look at fuel value, right now we were doing 3,000 plus my bonus. Now it's, you know, 8 times that plus the bonus. So this is increasing my fuel by 8x, so all of my systems should need 1/8 less fuel once they hit some blast potion. Now the challenge is I've got to replicate this build downstairs. So I have coke powder downstairs. I can get this down there pretty easily. That's just coke powder and wine, so that's good. So let's copy this stuff. And I'll show you, and I'll show you guys what I've been doing downstairs. I'm trying to copy most of it. Okay. copy this. I kind of messed it up a little bit, but so I've been working down in the pit and around the pit. So I still have a little bit more work to do, but essentially I've got quite a few things now ready. Oh, excuse my fumbling around as I jump. Got vitality potions, got yeast, and then I realized I could just put stuff inside of here and then catapult it to the outside just as easily. So I've got transformation potions going on in here, and then over here on this side I've got my growth potions. So I've got growth potions going to the front. So again, I'm just kind of prepping a lot of resources. So I've got, you know, growth potions in here, vitality potions, or whatever they're called, transformation potions are right there. I don't think I have vitality yet. And then this is a lot of my base materials, gears. I still need to put a small thing of a pence. Oh no, it's right there. Yeah, let me just put a belt so I don't forget about it. Let's go like that so you can see it a little bit better. So we've got some pence, mortar, whatever, mortise. And then I did put a bigger box of these because sometimes it'll ask for like 180 or more. So I wanted a little bit more of a buffer box there. Yeah, it's looking good. So we can, maybe I'll put it back here because I've got kind of this stuff. It doesn't really matter where, but I will need it to go down. Let's put down. What am I missing? Steel. Okay, let's go get some steel. I still haven't put any steel production into this system because I'm going to need steel gears to sell at the shop. So upstairs I still got to build some, or down here in this little tunnel, build some steel, but I need copper up on the line. I don't have copper yet. Okay. Let's just put it on the ground, fix what's broken. Okay. That's pretty good. So this is just gonna be these guys, which means I need money from inside to this hopper, which is doable. I've got money back there. Oh, I did also increase the rocks because my quicklime was getting low. I probably need to put more rocks through grinders because right now it just takes a little while for when I put a new process down. So my clay powder is still building back up. You know, it's probably choked out by sand right now. Okay, let's put down, because now I have brandy. I can get blast potions being made over here. Alright, yeah, not as many Saturns today, so 30, I'll call it 34, a little bit more, versus 28, 29, so yeah, it's only like 500 silver in profit today. And I probably have some diamonds upstairs that I need to go collect. Yeah, I'm doing it on, I guess it doesn't really matter, but I've been bringing my various pipes through here, so I'll probably do it over here. And oh, I need to make black powder as well. It's actually, I'm not quite ready for that because I don't have, what do I need for black powder? Yeah, sulfur is kind of annoying, so I might do this in the middle, because this is going to be a little bit bigger of an assembly. So I might move this into the middle, because I'll make glass powder just for these potions, so I can sell these potions in the shop. That doesn't really matter. I can catapult money down here, because I'll need this, and then I'm going to need sulfur with a grinder. Let's see, I think
We are good.
for those I have to do one of these, right? But that'll let me kind of stack two of these, and then this one will be sulfur or pyrite, I guess, to get sulfur, and then I just catapult it twice, I think, because I'm missing some nails. I turned off so much stuff, like I don't have any. Still have some steel gears. The other thing I forgot I was doing is all these extra pocket watches I was selling. was like, oh, I just want to see some money on the belt, and then I totally forgot about it, so I get to come over here and snap up gold coins. I did that earlier. Ooh, nice even 200. We are 20% of the way of the last house. I'll get you, buddy. I will buy you up very soon. Maybe in another year in the game. Maybe by year 2. Nah, I think probably by like day 450. That's my current guess. What am I doing? I'm in the middle building stuff. Oh, falling off. That's okay. Okay, so we'll get rid of some of that. So we'll pull it down as a line because this is gonna need it. And then, because this is gonna get from that. This, let me think about the order of operations. I've got to do the whole value chain for this still. So I need sulfur powder, which basically it'll be, oh, that's a smelter, I forgot. So smelter into a grinder. Okay. So we need this, yes, because I don't really need that up top anyway. And then a smelty. Where'd you go? Smelty. I'll do it like this, because what I'll probably then do is, oops, and then I could probably turn that sideways. I could turn that sideways, then I can put one of these down. This will launch to that. I mean, it's going to be closer, maybe, because I want this to be closer. And then, whatever. House. This thing's acting all funky. But like selection model is kind of annoying. Catapult down into the bottom. Give me those. This I can plumb to that guy. And I just got an elevator up slightly, and then I will need coke powder for a lot of stuff. No. Definitely don't do that. Okay. So if I do this, then I need to do a little wraparounds, or it doesn't really matter. I could just pull coke powder off for those. So this is going to get expensive. This is where I probably need these to run off of this, so it'll feed itself. And then if it's not full, yeah. The other thing I did. So I'm doing mushrooms, right? So to get this system working, to get my gloom spores, I did a little bit of trickery. So underneath here, basically what I'm doing is, if I'm making mushrooms, then the belts that it's putting out, it puts priority to the outside line. If it can't put it to the outside line, then it'll put it to the trash can. But first it'll actually come out through here, go through the sorter, so the mushrooms now shoot that way, and then the planks shoot to that filter, or priority splitter. Gives priority to this side, this gives priority to this, right, so those priorities match. This is a priority merger, that's a priority splitter. So that lets me try to throw away, nothing, but it's there in case I need to, because I can't let this back up. So I want to do the same thing. I've been thinking about this, but I haven't tried to implement it. So basically, what we will do is I'll have priority where, no, I need a priority merger. I need the other one. So a priority merger, basically, where I'll probably do it like, like this, where I'll do it like this. Okay. And then transpose it. Okay. So what will happen here basically is it'll take from here. So the priority is going to be blast potions. And then if it can't do blast potions, then it will do coke powder. And then coke powder will just come to here, and then it'll also go to this. So I might be able to switch modes, take this, probably go like this, because I want it to feed itself, but then it's also going to feed the shop. And then from here, I will need black powder, which I still have to set up. And then, oh yeah, the other thing I can do is priority. Now I think what I'll do is I'll make this give these priority. So I do also want to make sure I keep some of these for the shop. So I think I need one more priority. Okay, let's do the rest of this real quick. So I need to put a grinder off of there. I'll need a grinder for the pyrite. The pyrite will come down. So pyrite will come down. Go to get ground. That will give me sulfur powder. Sulfur powder and charcoal need to go into an advanced blender. So I may need a little bit more space than this, or I might move this one. We'll see. I can adjust stuff, but I need, I think, another one of these. But it'll be for black powder. So charcoal, I can tuck that in nicely right here. And then this will be sulfur powder, which this needs directly, so that's, because I don't want to block anything on this side, so it will go like this. And then what I'll do for these is this one's going to come down, so down like that. And then I'll have a little bit of belt across here that it can come through. Again, this is gonna take either coke powder or the priority will be blast potion. So blast potion, let's do, can I swap those? I would have to move it, and then I could move it over here, I think. So let me temporarily, okay, so this will go this direction, or do I want it this? Yeah, I think I want it to be like that, away, and we'll do it like this instead. Now, it'll take blast, or it'll take coke powder, or it'll take blast. And this output, we want to, ideally, I do this. If I do this, I'll need to move all of this up a little bit. Okay. And then I'll need to grab this material, so this will go like this. So I'm definitely going to need to intercept it, but it will give some priority there. Oh, I could also no, because that won't be the right material, so I will need to intercept it. And basically 50% will go to the shop, but it'll also try to feed this if it can. Should I make this a big one so it could have 4? No, because once it burns it up, it'll just take whatever's next on the belt, so I'm not worried about that. Okay. I can pull that down, and then for inputs, we have black powder, which I'll make over here. And then crucibles, now I can loop it around that side, and I'll have a little gateway to get that in here. Black powder will come from this side. Sulfur will come through here, it'll come through a grinder, it'll go into this. This just needs charcoal, which I can pull from that side, or I can do my little belt from this side. I still like that idea. Okay. It's coming together. Is that a big one or small one? That's a smaller. Okay. So that goes like this. Is that the right direction? Okay. Yeah, that takes these. This will get fed from this. I still have to move this closer, but I don't want to block myself quite yet. Now this will get charcoal, which will be level number 4, which is just 2 up from here. So that will be my charcoal powder. Charcoal powder comes through, it comes out in this hole and that hole. So those are the 2 charcoal powders. And then, so I have that level, and then this will go like that. That's my output of black powder. And then I can pull lime water from upstairs.
Okay.
And I gotta keep it like this so I can still get the pipe in on the right. Black powder comes out. We've got charcoal coming around, going down. We've
got sulfur powder coming through the grinder after the pyrite ore. So that's all set. And then now I gotta modify this slightly because I do want to fit it right in here. So what I think we'll do is I can still basically get, I don't necessarily need, I still might do, I could just do it at the right height. We'll just put that one like that. So get elevator up, elevator up. Oh, I gotta move it back one if I do this. Oh no, I can. Yeah, this elevator from right here over. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Just goes from right there. Okay. Now, where could I fit this guy? I mean, I could basically just put it... Yeah, I think this will still work if I tuck it in here roughly. I think that will still connect. I had a feeling it's going to be too close. If I raise it up, I believe it'll work. Let's try this. I think... No. Okay. So let's try raising it up one more level. Nope, still not good enough. Okay, I think the easier solution is just keep it back. So let's try here. Yeah. That's easier than trying to get it super tight. And honestly, it gives me a little bit of, it doesn't really matter. It's all good before. Okay, so that's all of this. So now I need coke powder down here, and I need it. Where else did I need it? I thought I needed it somewhere else. Does this need it? No, that needs charcoal. Where? I guess not. I'm just using it as fuel, so that works. So this will be from this level, because right now that's my best fuel on the line, coke powder. And then this will get one of these, so I will take blast potions because I'm going to need them in the shop to sell them. So all of this just to make some blast potions so I can sell it in the shop. How about that, eh? Pretty wild. Actually, I do also need black powder in the shop, so let me... Where could I squeeze? I could squeeze one in right here. It's almost as if I designed it for this. Oh, I have to... I can route that, I think. I think so. Or I can turn it sideways. Maybe. No. Because that's in the way. I can always bring it back more if need be, so... Because this is in the way, I still like the idea. So this will be my black powder, because this is black powder coming out. Yeah, because I need to sell that in the shop as well, right? If you look at this will tell you... if you look at V goods, this tells you basically what you have to sell in the shop. So right now, all of this is available to sell in the shop. For whatever reason, I can't make this, even though it says I can. Maybe I can make it in the cauldron. I don't know. I don't have a world tree yet, so I can't make that. Anyway, so yeah, I need black powder to sell in the shop. I need blast potion, which I have both of those now. Here in a second. I'm still not making these and these over here in my new assembly. Oh, I do have bricks. I have bricks on the line. No. No, I don't have bricks. Can I pull bricks from... Or did I smash it together? Oh no, I just have to make bricks. That's right. I've got the material there. Yeah, I'm having an issue with sand. Let's put some more... I might just squeeze it in here. Okay, so obviously rocks can get ground right there, and then I'll need to elevator up. I like to do it this way, so it goes like that, and then it'll get elevated up from here. This will get elevated up as well, and that'll put more sand on the line. Okay. And then that's ahead of the rock production. And that'll help get some more sand on the line. I did that for quicklime powder. I added a couple more things for quicklime. Okie dokie. I think I'm ready to take all of this and throw it against the wall. And then I'll pipe in some money. Yeah, oh no, I gotta fix this still. So what can I do? I can, like, I guess put a stand down. I think it'll let me put a stand over that. If I move it to the middle, maybe? Yes, okay. That's fine. And then it just goes up one level higher, which is okay. But I still get my catapult of, and then I can see the catapult because the stand is up a little bit higher. All right, let's click through day 373. And then I gotta pause after this, actually. Okay, total 3,600 expenses. Let's try not to click too far. I think there's one more, two more. I don't want to accidentally click through. 36 versus 28, so barely 800. It's really 39, so 700. Not too good. Okay, let me see if I can quickly do this. So I gotta go and do some other stuff.
Let's see.
I'll just do it like that. A little bit simpler. F on 5T, so it's gotta get to be a little bit taller. You don't need this belt. Technically, add some money over. Alright, I'll save right here. I need to go do something else, but I'll connect this, make sure it's working when I get back. But for you, that's in a couple seconds. Well, I've got it connected now. Had to plumb a few things in, make sure it's all working. And then the other thing I forgot about was obviously, well, maybe obvious if you look here. There's iron byproduct, so I have to filter that out. And then I'll just store this right now, storing it in some boxes. And then did a little bit extra after that, so I got that connected. And then now I'm also taking the powder and getting this ready down here as well, because I need these, and the assembler, or the advanced assemblers, making my unstable catalysts, because I occasionally need those for missions, turn in the mailbox, so got that ready as well. I think we're getting pretty close. I did add a couple more levels as well, so I've got starting to get copper up on these top two levels. So the pit is coming together quite nicely. There's quite a bit in here. I ended up just doing this one higher, but I wanted to kind of tuck it down here to hide it away a little bit. So I've got this process going down here. So this one's making the silver. It's pulling iron sand. I wonder if my iron sand is a little light. Yeah, I could probably add some more grinders for iron sand. It's not a bad idea. Where do I want to put those? I think I was just doing it there with the single one. It probably makes sense for me to just go ahead and do it out here. I will add a couple more. I'll put two here kind of in the middle. Get those two going. I guess that's slow enough. I could do more right here. I'll just go ahead and do it down here on the bottom. Yeah, I don't think I realized how slow the iron sand grinding is. So that's all right. That'll speed it up quite a bit. So it's at 6 times 16, 60, 96 per minute. That's probably fine for this process. Yeah, the other thing I guess I could do is try to get these iron back up on the line, but I mean, I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so that's where we're at with this. The other thing I've been doing is the catapult can go through here. So I'm just getting my materials. So vitality potions are actually made over on the other side, and then they're just getting catapulted through the pit walls into the storage boxes here. And then these are the iron ingots and nails. So it's a really slow production, so I don't mind. I'll probably just take these as needed. I do have to sell nails in the shop, so I do actually need those anyway. And then I still have to take the copper parts up off the line and make these two. So that's kind of one of the last things I really need to make. Because I think I've got most of it, right? I got blast powder, we've got blast potion, I've now got these here. I've got turquoise. I thought I even had watches, but maybe I didn't do that yet. I think, yeah, because I think that was the other guy. So what do I need for watches? Oh, right, I gotta do gears and steel first. So these I'll get here pretty soon. Actually, yeah, I could start making these. Do I want to make a line of that, though? That's the big question. So I just need gears, really. So I might just pipe that directly into gears. And then I don't know what else this is going to get used for later. But yeah, maybe we go make this one on the back side. Could try to do kind of the same thing. Oh yeah, I do need to put fuel in there. Right now, my main fuel line is coke powder. I don't know if I want to make a stronger fuel. Sorry, I'm gonna look real quick to get an idea. I think this is finally backed up, so maybe I put a line of black powder so I have a better fuel source that lasts longer. Because I've got a way to deal with the sulfur, and then that would last much longer. It's just whether I want to take up a full line for that. I could make a little area of storage and just catapult what I need. These aren't too bad. It's really the big consumer right now is my crucible here. When this actually needs these little guys, it consumes a ton. So I have it set up to where these could actually get blast off the line, or blast potion more specifically, which is even better. Because this one, so it's sort of set up to take that first, and it splits it 50-50. It'll go out to the line. I'll leave it for now. I'll just probably pull coke powder up for these. And then what I'll probably do is, because it's right there, let's do this. I need to scoot over this way, actually. So let's put that there. And then I need... I forgot it does that, yeah. It doesn't let you put it on the outside because the wall railings, whatever. Okay, and then we just go up to the correct level. Yeah, this is like the mine shaft, man. It's not a lot of space, but it's all good. It's out of the way. It's kind of nice. All right, F15. Now this will get some material for that. So what I might just do is, so this recipe, coke powder, which is this, well, I would need a filter. No, I mean, that line's supposed to only be coke powder, so unless it gets contaminated somehow. My clay line's behind. Oh yeah, because I set up a brick production, so that's why that's light, maybe. But I feel like clay powder should be moving, but it's not moving. I can't remember. I thought I was pulling clay. It might be on the inside. I thought I was pulling the clay powder off. I don't know. I'll come back to that later. Okay, so I need a Anthor, and I'll be pulling that up. So maybe we'll do this. It says, I don't know. Bring that back 1 or 2, I guess.
Good.
Okay, let's see if I can even get this built back here easily or not. Oh, because I'm missing nails. I got nails up here. That's okay. I thought there might be a different reason it was blocked or something. But I'll take some nails over here on this scaffolding. Okay, yeah, we're not going to do that. We want to do some steel. And then basically I need to have... maybe I do have the output go that way. I don't know, this might be a little annoying to try to do it down here. And then mostly I just need gears, and then I need to throw the gears to the other side. So maybe I just do this on the ground, because I'm not going to put stuff back on a line. Yeah, let's just do this on the ground. No reason to really do it up in the air. So we'll pull coke powder, and then I need to do 2 levels, or I could just pull it down twice. So yeah, I need iron. Oh, that's right, that's why I need to be over here slightly so I can grab some materials. So we'll go like that, that's fine, and then I'll make it go, oopsie. I do want it like this though, because that will go back around. And then yeah, we'll just do a couple of these. So we're getting pretty darn close to me being able to delete everything. So that's going to be its own episode. I'm going to select everything on the floor, delete it all in one go. Cleaning up house, man. It's going to be fun. I'll probably leave these outside belts because I kind of want, I mean, there's not a lot down here, but when I get to the world tree, but maybe it's probably not. I'll probably just delete it all. I think I don't think it's that soon, but that's kind of what's getting me motivated right now. Yeah, I'm because as soon as I push this button, it's gonna start asking for all this stuff. So I really do have to get all this other stuff working. I need to get these other liquids going because this thing, I guess that's mostly just the potions, but I got to scale those up, and then this liquid, the sulfuric acid. Yeah, so when I'll just delete it all. I don't want anything down here. I want to build the new shop. Okay, so this needs to circle around itself, so the iron will just feed itself. And I'll probably have to put a priority box. I want to go like that. And then I need a priority merger, because I need to prioritize itself, basically, so... yeah, it'll prioritize this over pulling iron down from upstairs. Yeah, I can build on that, right? Yeah. So I can do one of these, basically. Get it over to here. And then this will be in at the bottom, there from the top. And then the steel output, I'm just gonna put into gears. I think the easiest, most likely, is just gonna be going straight down. I don't think, actually, I think I need to use a processor. Yeah, this thing's not strong enough. I don't have a processor on quick dial. So let's put one down, go like that, and we'll put one of these down. What am I out of? Wood? I've got... Well, technically, I didn't put a storage box of wood, and I think I finally used up all of my wood storage over here. Here's some wood. Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff shut off. You know, most things are shut off. There's just residual stuff on the belt. This one I left because it doesn't really matter, but I think I shut this off. Anyway. Oh, and I did leave the bandages on, so this is making potions, which is making bandages. This is about the only thing I've kept on. I don't even know where that's at. That's in here. Yeah, I've kept this on because this is all for bandages. I need to rebuild that upstairs. That's probably the last thing I'll do, and I might do that off stream. Get that finished. And then I can tear it down. Tear it down. Okay. It should have given me enough wood to put that down. Put a little belt down. And then where are we at? We're just right there. So let's take... What am I making? Steel gears? I probably want the big box. Let's copy. Let's do a copy of this. This is what? I'm out of wood again. Alright, let's go get some wood. I got some wood over here in the manufacturing system in a box. It shall provide Okay, I think I'm just past the line. Yeah, two blocks over. Okay, so this will be steel gears. This will probably run dog slow, but that's all good. Once I tell it to make gears. Okay. That's alright. I just need gears in the shop because I have to sell them in the shop, and then occasionally they'll ask for them. And then basically just coke powder and steel. So I'll take steel from the belt, but it'll feed itself. So for now, I'll feed it manually. I've got some on me, so that's interesting. It it feeds both sides, and then it's filling up itself, which is interesting because it spits it out. Because you can feed it. You can take it from here or put it in here. Whatever, it's all good. For every basically 15 a minute you provide off the belt, so now that it's primed, it'll just pull 15 per minute off the belt until it makes enough gears for me. Okay, so coke powder, I basically gotta get it to 2 places. So the best way to do this, I've got stuff in the way, sort of. I think what I do is, oh yeah, that's in the way. I guess I can just use belts. I really don't need this thing. That's not gonna really help. Oh, and then it's right here, duh. Okay, that makes it even easier. So I just need to... Actually, I can still use that thing if I want. Alright, let's check out the daily summary. So it's probably been quite a few days since the last day I showed you. I've been working on a few things. They're not too exciting, but... we'll see. Y'all can leave me comments if you feel like you're missing out on me building stuff. I can make longer videos, that's for sure. It'll end up just being more videos. I try to keep these between 2 to 3 hours, you know, mostly closer to 2 hours now. Alright, 36, 37-ish, 3650 versus, what is that, 25? They're at 25 to 36, so 1100, over 1100 silver and profit. It's quite nice. I don't have watches, like I'm out of watches. I need to redo that production as well. So bandages and watches, I've got to do those both upstairs on the dispatch portal. Yeah, so this is easy. So then I just elevator down for both of these. So this one will get fuel, and then this one will use it to make steel. So it'll... Actually, do I need to take some out? Probably. I probably do need to take some out so that it has throughput to get rid of itself. Yeah, so now it should keep itself primed. Like I'll put a few in. Put a few more in. Okay. I guess what I want to do is, can I reach it from here? No, do I want to move all this over a little bit? Kind of. It's going to give me all this stuff again, but I can sort of prime it back up because I kind of want it over exactly 1, so let's do it. I think that's where I want it. Here, you stay on the ground, please. Caps lock. And then, yeah, I need it to be that column there, just like that. Okay. Then that's good. Okay. Oh, we gotta fix that. I've gotta prime it. Try to erase it. Coke powder. Coke powder. Put a little belt down. Those are fine. That's fine. Yeah, that's the only thing I need. And then the other one I need is up here. So do one of those. Rotate in. And then now I will need some iron, and I believe iron, I don't want to mess this up. Yeah, because it's chamomile powder, so, okay. I can do it from right here. Then I got a little bit better eye on it. Okay, there we go. Yeah, let's prime it. Decent amount. Just needs a little bit of space so it doesn't choke itself out. Yeah, it seems to be working okay. Okay. Yeah, it'll give priority to itself, and then if it needs another, it'll take one from the belt. And then it should be putting steel down here. Yep, there's some ingots. Excellent. Alright, we've got steel gear production. I think that priority merger is key, because then it'll feed itself, and then this will only take as the front end clears up. So as this opens a little bit, it'll take one. You just got to make sure this back end doesn't plug up, and that's what this merger does. Basically, it prevents this backside from getting full, because as soon as that back belt fills up, this whole production stops cold in its tracks. So that's how that works. Excellent. All right, let me just remove this for now. Okay. I think we'll call it there. So this is kind of the overview of the pit, and basically I'm gonna have everything I need to sell in the shop. Right, as a reminder, you've got to sell all of these items in the shop. You got to sell all the potions. You sell the jewelry. I'm gonna make a bigger production of this upstairs, so that's why that one's not down here, but I have turquoise. I already have this production upstairs sort of plumbed into the shop. I'll reroute it down to here, and then everything's gonna go to the shop from over here. What else do I gotta sell in the shop? So, well, besides the shop stuff, right? So that's everything in the shop. Occasionally, the mailbox asks you for stuff, right? Like you've got to turn in. Occasionally, I've got to turn in this, right? I got to turn in yeast powder. So I have some yeast powder. What else do they ask for? These are already components that you sell in the shop, so I'll have a stock of those. I mean, occasionally they ask for some of this other stuff. Like I don't know if you sell glass in the shop. Yeah, I guess you sell glass in the shop. Yeah. You know, and I already have like all the Mars production and stuff. That's kind of different. So I've got yeast over here. Got the potions. Got all 4 of the. Actually, all 5 now. Yeah, I got. Did I do trans? I think I have blue. I think blue is over here. Yeah, blue. And then red is the newest. That's blast potion. This one, it doesn't really look orange, but that's orange. That's growth potions. And then, yeah, that's the turquoise. That's an elevator. Got mortar down there, gears, ropes, pulleys, linens. Which portion am I missing? Oh, this one's on the belt. So healing potion, I just need to put a box, but it's like that one right there. Here, I'll come stand on this. Right up there. That's healing potion. So I just need to grab a box of those. I can put that wherever. Maybe, no, I kind of want to leave spots open in case I need them, you know? But anyway, when I plumb that to the shop, I'll pull a line down. Maybe we'll just do that. I've got stuff in the way over there, so let's do it right here. And that right there. I had to like get my eyes to focus properly so I could see it. Okay, so that's healing potions. I guess I can do this. I'm gonna go. I try to backfill it if I can a little bit. So let's take these. Backfill that box so I don't put a strain on my system. Okay. Backfill that box a little bit. Alright, y'all. Well, hopefully next episode I get to spend a lot of time on deleting everything. So there's going to be a lot of cleanup, so that'll be the next episode. But I think it's going to be fun to select pretty much everything and delete it all. But I gotta work on a couple things, and I'll do that off cam. I gotta do bandages, which is this stuff over here. Back here. Oh yeah, I still have to set up rivets over there. So I still have to do rivets and bearings. I kind of need to get those set up, but I sort of need those for watches anyway. Like I gotta reset up this area, so I think there's going to be a couple things I try to do before I delete everything, so we'll see. But the idea is hopefully next episode we can delete everything. What is this guy missing? He's got gears, he's got rivets. Oh, he's missing nails. Let's go.
and go grab some nails. Alright, y'all. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next one. Take care.